Yeah, I was listening to that from Apparently Jack, and I liked how he mentioned, that he's working on his confidence, because when Apparently Jack is confident, he is one of the scariest players here on the European side of things. So for him to find that confidence is, I think, where Dignitas is going to find success, and they're going to need it here against Galaxy Racer.
And that confidence, a lot of times, is what makes players look a little faster on the pitch. They're more confident in their position, more confident in their approach on the pitch, and that always makes a player look a little speedier than he actually might be. Arju trying to get the ball out, and Dignitas will start the ball in the blue half. Joria's got a nice scoop, pinch off the ceiling. Panda's there, and Arju gets in the way.
Already clean rotations coming out of Dignitas, keeping possession, forcing the defense into tough spots. Matane does poke it away, but right back into the hands of Dignitas. And, again, if Dignitas are going to have success, they want to keep that possession. They want to find those passes downfield, leaving options for the man on the ball. That's where Dignitas looks so good, and a great pass. Oh, what a huge save from Matane. Still Dignitas trying to threaten, and Matane once again on the clear to get it away.
That was nasty defense from Matane. Just under the crossbar, Bluey forced back. He'll have to handle getting this ball back out to midfield, but he lost it, and it's right back to Violent Panda, forcing Arju up. He got the save. The Galaxy Racer, they know how Dignitas want to play. Hang on a second, Joy's shot taken away. Like you said, Corelli, the passing, the playing as a unit at all times, as Dignitas are doing excellently right now in the passes, Galaxy Racer have to find a way to shut that down.
Yeah, and I think that's talked about it. I don't think anyone's really concerned about the defense, and you're seeing it now. They're having to play against a lot of pressure coming out from Dignitas. The possession has been all Dignitas so far, minus, a couple clears that go over the halfway line. Dignitas have been all over it, but Galaxy Racer, they've kept away the tough shot and have stopped anything that came near the net so far. And they keep a clean sheet. Now they're on offense, and a shot on target has to be saved. And for Bluey, pass over to Matane.
Not the best look from Bluey. Matane was able to make up for it with a couple of nice challenges there, but you want to make sure you make solid contact on that kind of progression. Otherwise, Dignitas are all too good at finding a quick transition down the pitch, but Galaxy Racer are starting to find a presence in midfield and beyond. Two demos from Matane, and popped right into the net by Bluey for Galaxy Racer lead.
I mean, give credit to Bluey on the shot. That was a great touch there coming out of the box, but it was Matane that opened up the space with those demos, causing some destruction on the Dignitas side. And it just goes to show, Dignitas, they have all that pressure, they have all those chances, don't convert. And Galaxy Racer finally get around the ball in possession, and now they're rolling off the kickoff. Another one for Matane, and 2-0 for Galaxy Racer.
Yeah, nice little downhill slope for Galaxy Racer in the goal scoring. Arju forces Joria's up initially, which makes it almost impossible for him to get back to that touch, and Matane put it right where he needed to. And how about that start for Galaxy Racer, especially after the 4 shots from Dignitas that all came in the first minute, and 2 heroic saves from Arju and Matane to keep them scoreless.
And so now you're for Dignitas, you had all the pressure, all the possession, didn't find the mark. You can't let it get you rattled, and Jorius will get one back here off the good dunk from Violent Panda.
And Matane, next up on this one, he just got scooped out of the ball. It was an interesting challenge, and, well, he had to get a solid clear out to the corner to try to buy his teammates time, and it went probably the worst spot it could have. But for Dignitas, it's a nice little gap closer to get the lead down to 1.
Right. And that's what I'm saying for Dignitas. You can't let yourself go because you're down by 2 goals. You were playing a great game up until that point. They didn't convert. But it was beautiful Rocket League where they kept possession and really made the defense work. Things just got out of hand there for a moment, and here comes Galaxy Racer once again as Dignitas have to clear it across their own line. Matane looking for help across the net, and the demo will take out Bluey. And a good dunk by Jorius. Can he go all the way? He's going to get back to it, pops over the last man. Matane there on the back wall to clear it away.
Always a threat behind the ball. Jorius and Apparently Jack are establishing themselves as a dynamic duo as well. Apparently Jack gives Violent Panda the goal. Dignitas get creative to tie the game.
How did Apparently Jack get this touch? Oh, he just read it. It was too easy, actually. He just came off the back wall, and Apparently Jack, I suppose, knew that the man wasn't going to, Bluey wasn't going to get the touch off the back wall, and says, thank you very much. I'll just take this touch to throw off the defense even more. And Violent Panda is there to crush it.
Who needs speed when, you could just sit in the opponent's box and tip it right in? Good work from the entire Dignitas team. Matane able to get the hard clear downfield. Does kill the ball in front of the box, but Bluey just a little slow and can't quite shake Dignitas off the ball. 2 commit from Galaxy Racer, and now it's a race on defense. Can they get there? They can't.
Yeah.
Jack puts it on target. No questions asked.
No questions asked. After he beat the 2 men, all of the backfield opens up for apparently Jack. Violent Panda was downfield as well, but with the little bit of boost that apparently Jack had left, he could get down to it. It's an easy shot for him. And Dignitas regained the lead.
Yeah, 3 unanswered goals now for Dignitas. We were praising Galaxy Racer for their early defensive stand, but since then, well, the floodgates appear to have opened, and Violent Panda kicks this one up against the backboard, Bluey, or back wall, and Bluey will grab the rebound.
Galaxy Racer getting a little bunched up there. They got bailed out. Dignitas didn't keep the touches away from them, but it gets a little scary, and that's exactly what Dignitas wants out of you. They want to bunch you up and then play the ball over your head for the next pass. Here comes Jorius. He finds the back wall. Apparently, Jack just takes a straight-on shot, saved away by Matane. Violent Panda wanted a piece of defense. Now this one pitching back, and it will be wide. Jorius there to clear it out.
But it's not over. Bluey's got Matane, and he sees him. He actually made contact with Matane, but Arju's left frozen and has to wait for the next touch. Bluey a demo on the backside, but apparently Jack spawns in the perfect spot to pick this up. Matane, shot on net, denied by Jorius. But Galaxy Racer, are they done? If they can retain midfield possession, well, not with that touch from Bluey. May have helped them out, but now Jorius has plenty of room to work with, just killing time off the clock. Matane squares up against 1. Bluey's too far behind. Jack just makes him have to work for it now beyond the midfield line. Bluey kicks it up. Jorius has it red. Arju is able to get a touch. Can Matane get there? No. Wow. Dignitas will take game 1.
Wow, what a roller coaster of a game for Dignitas. Started out great, couldn't convert, fell behind by 2 goals, but then 3 fantastic goals to come back into it. Dignitas showing some resilience here, and I think that's a good sign for Dignitas and fans out there, because sometimes this team can fall apart when they fall behind, and they were able to fight back and in huge fashion as well. Great plays from everyone involved. I think everyone's performing here for Dignitas. And for Galaxy Racer, look, you got 2 quick ones, but you felt a lot of pressure at the beginning and the end of this game. So there's a lot to think about with the time and space that Dignitas is afforded here right now, because Galaxy Racer gets backed up onto their own side.
Yeah, Dignitas were able to do what they wanted on the pitch, and even when they did face a little bit of heat from Galaxy Racer on their own half, it wasn't really a lot of pressure. The shots weren't powerful enough, and they never really had the boost to keep the play going. So Galaxy Racer, I think, they recovered a little bit after that 3-goal spot Dignitas put on them, but nothing that I think convinces me that they might start out the gates here game 2 strong here against Dig. We'll see what they got, but that's a perfect pop for Jorius on the kickoff. Bluey had it read quickly, but Dignitas play on here, trying to force the ball through. Apparently Jack's got the demo. Bluey diving back, and Violent Panda will keep the play go live.
Very interesting. See what Galaxy Racer could throw at us. You heard the concerns from the desk about the offense from Galaxy Racer, and they certainly made a couple goals drop. One was a kickoff goal. The other was some great demos to open up the chance. But ever since Ixo's off the roster, you feel like you're not going to get that same type of offense that you saw early on in the season from Galaxy Racer, and that might have come to fruition there in that last game.
Well, Jorius able to force the ball forward, and Dignitas are in a favorable position on offense. It's about keeping Galaxy Racer pinned against their back wall. Violent Panda able to get some help from Jorius, and still Dignitas just will not let go of control of the ball. Violent Panda's up for this. He's got the read. The shot's on off the post, and apparently Jack can't squeeze it in, but Jorius is there to punch in the first goal.
That was a fantastic touch from Violent Panda. So sharp, like straight down, almost backwards down. And then apparently Jack trying to pin that one against the wall. Obviously he was trying to score it, but it was good to not pitch that one away, and eventually it drops in front of the net, baiting out all the defenders of Galaxy Racer for Jorius to tap home. And Dignitas on the board first.
And an update from elsewhere in the tournament. Atlantide Wave have beaten Solary 3-1. And that means Solary are out. And Atlantide Wave make it to championship Sunday, trying to make waves in Europe once again.
Yeah, no pun intended. They certainly did that last time, and here they are again, and a huge win for Atlantide Wave.
Back to this one, Dignitas versus Galaxy Racer, and Bluey will push the ball forward. Now Galaxy Racer, a good job keeping Dignitas out of their half for, well, at least not the entire time.
Ooh.
Bluey, we're just going to let that one bounce off the wall.
Man.
And
That
pick
was
up the
a
demo as well.
screamer.
Yeah,
man.
I certainly wouldn't want to be behind that kind of shot.
Those types of shots Dignitas love to set up, and you see why. You can get some real power behind it. They thought maybe that one could be on target. It might have slipped in. The defense was there from Galaxy Racer. They were set up. That one was set up pretty far out for Dignitas. Here comes Matane, and Galaxy Racer gets over one, looking for the back wall. Jorius, tough read, doesn't get it. Matane gets back to it. Bluey, oh, it's an own goal. And Dignitas give up their first as Matane does a lot of work to force this one through.
Oh, Jack jumps up and just couldn't get his car turned around. He wanted to hit it on his bumper, and it ended up hitting right on his undercarriage, so he got no power on it, and his car just kind of slipped off the ball. And oopsies, apparently Jack own goals.
An unfortunate goal to give up too, because Dignitas again have been playing so well. And you saw what happened last time. You give just a small budge to Galaxy Racer, and they can start to stack it onto you. So Dignitas now tied back up in a very important series here for both these teams.
And Galaxy Racer, in order to try to squeeze this Dignitas offense out of their own half, have gotten more and more physical as the game has gone on, though they've taken a wider rotation here. Bluey's backflip means he won't be there for the challenge. Oh, and Jorius hops over Matane for the ball. But overall, it might be the go-to strategy, or the go-to tactic, rather, for Galaxy Racer to try to get past this Dignitas defense. Or maybe it's just a sick redirect from Arju coming out of nowhere on apparently Jack's screen. That's 2-1.
Wow, what a touch from Arju. And I'm surprised nobody from Dignitas could get up to this when Violent Panda was waiting for the ball to come to him. Nobody attacking it, and Arju comes off that back wall with full boost. What an angle from him to put that one on target on the bounce. And Galaxy Racer in the lead.
With Dignitas, despite all of the plethora of shots on net, here's a stat for you. On recorded, Galaxy Racer only have one shot on net, but 2 goals to go for it. And I've asked Turtle this question, Corelli, but do you know what the percentage is for, 2 goals but only 1 shot?
I don't want to attempt any caster math at the moment, Jorby, so please tell me.
Infinity.
Wow.
There you go. Amazing. They're nuts. Dignitas.
That's more than the 9 that Dignitas have, if you ask me.
Quantity over quality, or wow, that's not what that is. It's quality over quantity is the name of the game, and we play on. Dignitas trying to get back to a tied up score, and apparently Jack might do it right here to Violent Panda. Can't put it on target, but the play will continue as Jack got the rebound. And Jory is forced to wait and taken away by Arju.
And it's a dangerous spot here for Dignitas. They come down in the final minute. Galaxy Racer, they've played a solid game here, especially on the transition. They've caught out Dignitas multiple times. But Matane has been a monster on the ball. Once again, afforded the length of the field. And he moves down it so quickly. He said a couple times just by himself. He's able to get down the field and put his team on the attack. And Arju trying to do that same thing, but with no boost. He'll try and take the ball here in the corner and bump a couple Dignitas players, but no one there to back him up.
Bluey gets a nice challenge win in the orange half. Matane going to come up as well, but these challenges, while they're good, they're not good enough to get real pressure onto Dignitas. It might not matter. Jorius flings this one up against the backboard. Violent Panda waits. Well, that one pops up awkwardly for apparently Jack, and still Dignitas have to wait. Matane hopes that this ball touches the ground now. Arju loses it and puts it on the ground for Galaxy Racer to win game 2.
A much-needed win for Galaxy Racer, too, and I think a really good win for them as well. Again, the transition game, I think, was where they were strongest, catching out Dignitas, and, of course, a fantastic shot from Arju. Their first goal was obviously the own goal from apparently Jack, but still, that was a very dicey situation for Dignitas because Matane was able to move downfield almost freely. He had to flick over one man, and then he found the back wall. Jorius with the miss, so it was kind of a catastrophic failure for Dignitas. You feel like that one was going in regardless of the own goal, but still, for Galaxy Racer, good job of kind of finding those small gaps afforded to him from Dignitas, and I think they broke up a lot more of the possession than they did in the previous game where Dignitas were allowed to have so much time on the Galaxy Racer side. I think Galaxy Racer found how to break out and keep possession downfield for a little bit longer here, so they're learning how to take down this Dignitas squad.
Yeah, able to shoot the gaps, break up these passing plays, something that Dignitas so often can appear the best at with how they move around the pitch. But Galaxy Racer snuffed it out in game 2 and would look to continue so in game number 3. Bluey all over that first ball. Violent Panda wants Jack, and he's going to get him. But again, Dignitas, they don't have nearly as much command in the blue half at the start. Violent Panda can make a challenge happen, but this is a good look for Matane. A little bit more boost to force the challenge upwards. Arju gets bumped out of the way, and Jorias gets the goal. A close one for Jorias, but it counts.
And this was so smart from Violent Panda. He went into that challenge earlier on, and then as he landed, he didn't have a lot of boost, but saw Arju waiting in the backfield to see where this ball is going to pop out, punches him out of the way, and it's an easy shot for Jorias to put away. Dignitas on the board first.
Oh, apparently Jack slips underneath one, and now Jorias has a look at the net. Arju races back to meet him in the air. Jorias just rips it off the ceiling, and apparently Jack does get in the way. Violent Panda finds Jack again off the post. He's got it.
No.
Oh, no, he doesn't. It's off the post. He missed. Jorias will prevent a quick transition, and Jack will end up scooping it off of Matane. Somehow Dignitas retained possession after that happened on front of the box. No goal yet.
Gave himself a give and go off both the posts and couldn't put it away, and now a pass comes out to Jorias. Dignitas has been so threatening, and it should have been a goal, really. For them, the attack might fizzle out here as Bluey, well, he gets a clear, but only for the moment. As Galaxy Racer, they have been backed up and watching Dignitas run circles around them. See if they can grab some sort of possession. It's not going to be through apparently Jack, who's looking for Jorias. Still, Dignitas so well positioned. Every single time the play breaks down for Dignitas, they're immediately back on top of the ball. So making it so tough for Galaxy Racer to get out of their own end. A pinch will do it, though, as they get over the last man.
And Violent Panda will make it tough. He actually got the read initially, just didn't have enough boost to chase it. But it is a nice breather for Galaxy Racer. You didn't really feel a lot of heat from Dignitas on that possession, despite their ability to rip the ball out from Galaxy Racer on defense. There's a demo from Bluey that Arju could have really ripped. But the challenge from Jorias, who's been all over the field for Dignitas, still sitting at the top of the scoreboard for his team, just from how often he's been in the play.
Galaxy Racer, like you said, they get a breather, but now they might get a foothold downfield as they are set up to lock in Dignitas. Bluey, I think he wanted more of a shot there. Dignitas are able to keep it away. Matane, huge challenge. Now, a little bit of a mind game, apparently Jack, but he still gets a touch. Matane's pass across. Archie was too close. Bluey trying to keep the play alive, but Dignitas using each other to break out.
Jorias will kick one high, challenging Matane, but Matane's up to the task to get the clear out to midfield, and he'll get the challenge as well, but the rest of Galaxy Racer weren't ready for it. Arju comes across the entire field to get to that challenge, and Dignitas now feeling the pressure here from Galaxy Racer. Arju, that one pinches out to the side, and every time Dignitas get that challenge, Galaxy Racer are just forced to stretch so lateral to get to the ball again, but they've been able to so far. They're just missing those quality opportunities. Only one shot on net with 3 minutes of gameplay gone.
Yeah, I think one of the most brilliant things about Dignitas on both sides of the field is they're good at, if they can't keep the ball, they make sure that it's tough for you to get back to it. And you've seen that a couple times on the longer clears. Arju with a little flip reset. It's Galaxy Racer been threatening here in the last minute or so, spending a lot more time on the Dignitas side as Jorias has to read that one off the back wall. Here comes an opportunity for Bluey. I think he got too big of a first touch. Yeah. Couldn't get around it.
He probably could have hard shot that too, because Matane got the bump on net. And I don't think Bluey was expecting that to happen, so he wanted to catch it to have to try to outplay the last defender. Jorias, another miss on his own line. Doesn't get punished for it, but Bluey forces Jorias back. Now he's got one to beat Panda to commit, but the clear's good enough to, well, stifle the damage. Hang on a second. Bluey misses that by a little more than a couple pixels. Matane off the ceiling, grabbed by Violent Panda, and just when you think the Galaxy Racer offense is heating up, kind of dies in the corner, but here's Bluey, puts it off the ramp and out to the other side of Dignitas territory.
Here comes apparently Jack on the fast break too, trying to get through Bluey, but a lot of that offense from Galaxy Racer relies on Matane going through the defense. It seems like every quality chance they have, Matane is running at Dignitas to try and push them out of the way or get a demo. And here he is on defense. He's got to field this shot, but his team collapses on Jorias. In the final 30 seconds, Galaxy Racer, they need one to tie it up.
Feeling the panic, but they get down the field. Bluey will be able to scoop this around the corner. Who's he looking for, though? Matane's got to wait for apparently Jack. The challenge right down to Arju. Matane will wait in the corner still. He's got Bluey, can't make the touch. And Jorias will bring it back down safely to the corner. Arju fighting for more possession, and Matane's too far back. His teammate demoed. But Matane picks up the save. Quick transition for Galaxy Racer. Bluey chasing it down, can't get the dunk. Violent Panda keeps it away. Arju, one more chance to Matane. Time expires for Bluey. Apparently Jack puts it down, but Matane's waiting for it. Pass to Arju, misses it off the post, and it catches the ground. Dignitas take the game.
Oh man, what a last-ditch effort there from Galaxy Racer. That shot just wide for Galaxy Racer, but in the end, it's a one-goal game. And for Dignitas, I think they're happy to get out of this one. It felt like the pendulum was starting to swing in Galaxy Racer's favor, especially in that final, minute and 40 seconds. Felt like they really started to get down the field and be a little bit more dangerous. They only put up 4 shots here to the 8 of Dignitas once again, but a lot of those opportunities were dangerous for Galaxy Racer, and they were able to pin back Dignitas. And I think that's important. And for them, again, it's a harsh loss. It's a painful one because it's a one-goal game, but they're getting closer here. And Dignitas, it should have been, looking at that replay, it should have been 2 goals, but nonetheless, it was off the post twice, and Dignitas still come out with the win.
And for Galaxy Racer, Corelli, they seem to have figured out how to neutralize Dignitas' passing game for the most part after that first goal and the apparently Jack miss, but they just couldn't seem to put consistent offense together. So what isn't clicking? Like, yes, they didn't get that last opportunity. Yes, at 0 seconds, they could put it together, but how about all the time before the 0-second opportunity?
Right.
Like, what is not clicking on offense for this Galaxy Racer team?
Yeah, and I think it's a good question, and one that I think you've seen a couple times now is, the offensive chances that they have, they die out quite quickly. And Dignitas, like I mentioned before, have done a good job at pushing the ball away from Galaxy Racer and making it tough for them to have these prolonged stays on attack. Because I think that they have Dignitas on the ropes a couple times, but Dignitas do such a great job of finally getting that one touch or one clear that they so desperately need, and the attack instantly dies. And I think that's the big difference between these two offenses right now. Dignitas have done a great job of holding on to possession and extending the play in the final third, where Galaxy Racer, it's this one big moment, and then they're back on defense.
And despite a few misses, I feel like Jorias has really been at the center of that for Dignitas, getting that one touch that just gets it around where Galaxy Racer are positioned, or another challenge in front that, Galaxy Racer are positioned for the play to go left, and the ball ends up going right on the challenge. It just always seems to fall Dignitas' way. But this one falls Galaxy Racer's way, and Bluey collects the first goal.
Bluey gets it. I think Arju, though, was the one that jumped in front of apparently Jack. Yeah, bumps him out of the way, and I think everyone on the Dignitas side thought apparently Jack was going to get it. He might have even called it, but I don't think he saw Arju chasing behind him. And a good bump, and now, oh no, a second goal
he's got him.
For Arju, and 2 now for Galaxy Racer. Once again, very, very similar to the first game.
Yeah, this one cuts a little deep, though. Violent Panda creeping up on the kickoff, and you pick the gap, you miss the ball, you get scored on. It's that simple. A good padding of the lead for Galaxy Racer, where it's been a struggle to get any kind of offense going. You'll take those kind of opportunities. Jorias forces this forward, and Jack will collect. So Dignitas don't stay in the ground too long.
Very interesting kickoff from Violent Panda. He went all the way to the far side of the ball and forced it over there. That had to be on purpose to get Jorias on the ball there, and great dunk by apparently Jack to put it through. But what a wonderful kickoff from Violent Panda, and maybe it was all coincidence, but he went so far on the ball and it popped out to Jorias perfectly.
If it's Violent Panda, you can pretty much bet that was intentional, especially with how much focus is on the kickoffs for these teams. Apparently Jack able to push the ball forward. Jorias off the ceiling. They just want to make it uncomfortable for Galaxy Racer. Even if Dignitas don't have the passing play or they don't have that high percentage opportunity, if they can make you stretch like that, you're gonna be struggling to get that ball out of the net, and Violent Panda ties it up.
And I think this one just kind of worked out for apparently Jack. Beautiful pinch across, and Violent Panda turns around and says, oh, it's gonna drop far post? Well, why not? All tied up.
But it's like that one came from like Jorius, who just touched it off the ceiling because he knows he had 2 Galaxy Racer defenders on the backboard. So he's like, okay, I know exactly how to make this uncomfortable for you. And it's the same idea from Jack there with the pinch, right? He's got 2 Galaxy Racer defenders right there near him. Why not go for a pinch? The worst that happens is the ball is just killed and then you got to rotate back. But you got the best possible scenario out of it with Violent Panda on the backside.
Yeah, like I said, I think that was best case scenario. That's exactly where he was aiming when he pitched into that ball. So it was perfect for him. And now here comes the pass play for Dignitas. Quickly the shot on target from Violent Panda. Saved away by Archie. Here's Jorius. Can he push it through? It's too high, and Bluey doesn't make any connection on the ball there as this one rolls to the Galaxy Racer corner.
Did make up for it with that back pass because Violent Panda was lurking. Bluey even touches that ball after that initial misread. You know, Violent Panda likely puts it on target. Still Dignitas retain possession. Jorius 1 and 2 and 3 from Jack, but denied by Arju. And Violent Panda's there quickly. It's not over. Jack still in the box and taken away by Bluey. Jorius next up for Dignitas' push off the corner. He lost the touch and Violent Panda forced back.
Wow, what a save from Arju. That was beautiful from Dignitas. That's so well. It's still tied up, but again, Dignitas threatening. Here comes Violent Panda. His shot's too high. The defense get out of jail free with this clear.
Oh, and Jack able to win 1 challenge, able to win a 2nd challenge, and now here comes Dignitas. Matane, slow it down for a second and can't find the ball against Jorius. And apparently Jack harassing Bluey. 1 to beat for Jorius, but taken away by Arju. Violent Panda right side. Jorius can't find it. Forced 2 to commit from Galaxy Racer. Now they're going to be slow from the corner. And Dignitas not exactly in position, but Jorius able to reposition and get to that challenge in front of Arju. Galaxy Racer back on offense. Arju slowing that touch down, and everyone a little jumpy on Dignitas, and now it's forced in front of the box. Jack getting back to it again and keeping things honest and tidy here on the Dignitas half.
Oh, absolutely. And still threatening. Back post shot is going to slip by the defense. Bluey. What a beautiful touch from him. This one coming off the side wall and just chasing after it. Nobody from Dignitas able to get to it. Jorius saw the shot all the way, but just didn't know where he was going to place it. And with no one to contest, Bluey could pick his spot.
Yeah, Jorius playing on the near post, and he ended up turning a little farther outwards, so he was able to turn to his right a little bit, but was not expecting Bluey to get so much length on his shot. Now Jorius, after Dignitas fought back to get to 2-2, they now have to tie it up again. Drop down in front of the box. Arju able to take up the save, but Dignitas starting to work here in the blue half. Jorius will take his boost and now take the ball, but Matane was following close behind. Doesn't matter. Jorius is still behind it. Here's Violent Panda to help him out. Jack the shot, but Bluey got there in time. Jorius has some space, which Arju closes, but still Dignitas winning the majority of these challenges. Jack from midfield can't get to the ball, and the Galaxy Racer defense continues to be a nuisance to Dignitas on offense.
Yeah, and they've done a great job of slowing down Dignitas, but here they come again. Jorius cutting one, open net. Jorius couldn't keep a hold of it. Violent Panda on the demo, and Galaxy Racer get out again. 7 saves, but they are 3 for 3, and maybe could be 4 for 4 as Matane couldn't get over it. The final seconds ticking here for Dignitas with Violent Panda over to Jorius, top shelf to tie it up. 2 seconds left.
Textbook Rocket League down the pitch. Violent Panda lines up Jorius, and the connection is solid. What a shot! 128 kilometers per hour. Pure power.
How many times have we seen Dignitas set up that shot here in this series alone, and it works?
Oh, Matane grabs it off the backboard. That was a crazy kickoff for Dignitas, and Jack's got space. Jorius gets in front, and if Violent Panda can race, he can get to the ball. He does so successfully, but Galaxy Racer now in a panic. Arju couldn't find the ball. He's still on that back wall. He gets it, kills it. We're going to OT.
Wow, and what a way to win the series if Dignitas can pull this one out. They get back into the kickoff, and again, Violent Panda going to that far side, and it's coming out to Jorius. They tried to do the same kickoff. This time it pitched too far. Tense overtime. Their season on the line for both these teams. Loser done for this year.
It's been a gritty game for Galaxy Racer, and Arju is in position, but Violent Panda takes away the option. Matane, a nice catch and a full tank of boost to boot, and it's taken away by Violent Panda off the corner. He gets chipped out of the way. Galaxy Racer would like to stay in the orange half for a little while longer. Bluey's got the demo. Pinch pass, and the shot's wide. That was a beautiful opportunity squandered by Galaxy Racer, and Dignitas come right back Jorius missed it, and it was saved by Arju. What happened? That was 2 goals from both teams that should have been in the net.
Both of them squandering the game-winning chance, and now this one's on nobody's home for Dignitas. We're going to a Game 5.
Oh, it ends like this? After a disastrous offensive opportunity, Bluey sends it long, and it's an easy way to win the game for Galaxy Racer. Oh my.
Wow, what a dramatic ending. And that one, you know, I think for Dignitas in particular, with this, that could have been the series-ending goal, not putting that one away from Jorius in the top right corner. And you have to give credit, the defense was there from Galaxy Racer. It was a phenomenal save. But they were that close, and with 14 shots to show for it and only able to put away 3 for Dignitas, you kind of think back and you start to kick yourself because there was a lot more opportunities they could have put away here in this game.
Yeah, I mean, 2 solid ones that should have won it. Galaxy Racer should have won the match, and then Dignitas should have won the match. And of course, it has to end with a long field shot, but I mean, this really was a gritty game. Bluey finally finding pace in this match, where I feel like earlier in the series, Corelli, he was struggling to find consistent, even contact with the ball, and it put Galaxy Racer in some tough spots, but he really showed up in this game. Those 2 goals at the beginning to get Galaxy Racer ahead, and then at the very end, I mean, that one was simpler, but still, Bluey starting to feel it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that offense really started to come through for Galaxy Racer. We talked about them having these kind of spurts of offense, but I think in this game, they did start to show that they could stay on offense a lot longer. And the physical game is paying off for Galaxy Racer. A lot of these goals that they're getting are because they're pushing Dignitas players out of the way.
Now, Dignitas, they would have loved to move on in 4 games, but this is it for them. If they want a major spot, they have to not only win this match, but also do well beyond. But right now, all that matters is the next 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Apparently, Jack gets a nice touchdown field, but Matane, ever a nuisance. Jory, is that in? Oh, it's off the crossbar and then misread by Violet Panda on the return. Apparently, Jack, Jory is harassing Arju, but he gets right over and can make the save.
And I think that was Jorius got head-to-head with a defender, Arju, and he, as they were getting locked in, that shot came through and Arju jumps up to block it. So Jorius, had he gotten a bigger hit, could have been an open net. Didn't have much to work with, he had no boost, but here's Dignitas again, just popping this one up, testing that Galaxy Racers defense, as they have been strong throughout this series.
Jorius has had created so many quality opportunities. A lot of his touches in the blue half have looked so threatening, but then you either get that awkward crossbar bounce and your follow-up isn't as good, or, you know, Galaxy Racer's defense just holds up and makes an incredible save. Either way you slice it, Dignitas are doing everything they can on offense, and apparently Jack everything he can on defense, but here comes another one from Bluey, taken away by Violet Panda. Still it continues, and apparently Jack gets right behind the ball, but Galaxy Racer aren't done. Matane flips it over, and Bluey's forced back.
And Matane again getting a piece of the defense. Anytime he's on or off the ball, he's looking for that demo, and even after he lost possession, he still goes for the last man with the ball going back towards his own net, just to make the transition that much slower for Dignitas.
What a scoop from Matane to get that pass to Arju. Not really going to amount to much. Dignitas are just allowed to transition. Jorius gets a shot off the crossbar, and that crossbar is just the bane of Dignitas' existence. They can't seem to figure it out. That one's off the post. Apparently, Jack, another shot, but Bluey's there, and it bounced off the crossbar again. The 4th man for Galaxy Racer has come in clutch at the most crucial time.
And to be fair, Galaxy Racer, they're making the save. It's just being played off their own crossbar. Here's apparently Jack, and I think Dignitas know they can't commit too hard on this, as everyone from Galaxy Racer posturing for the next attack. Bluey trying to stop that from Dignitas, but again, the Galaxy Racer defense has been so strong. They're affording a lot of chances to Dignitas, but they're turning them away.
Matane having more and more control of midfield. Arju sends this one up. Bluey had the read, but Violet Panda again in the way. Matane pushes forward off the ramp, and apparently Jack will get there. As much as we've talked about Galaxy Racer's defense, how about Dignitas so far? Only limiting Galaxy Racer to 3 shots. That's the 4th that Violet Panda got. Jory is right in front of the box, will pick up the ball, but Arju will pick up the challenge. Arju gets set to Bluey, who has to demo a player to get to the ball. Jorius loses control here. Bluey lets it go for Matane, and just when you think it's going to develop for Galaxy Racer, Dignitas find a way to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, Dignitas have done a great job of that, and this one actually gets by Bluey, and for Matane now, he can't get out. Galaxy Racer looking for some more space, but still, even with that being said, Jorby, it feels like Galaxy Racer is spending a lot of time on the Dignitas side. Very much a far cry from what we saw in the first couple games.
Jorius almost had the angle, but you're right. And Dignitas, they still get these chances, and they got that little bit of space. They want to try to outplay Galaxy Racer on these opportunities, but Galaxy Racer have just been so on top of every challenge. That game one was just the statement to Galaxy Racer that said, okay, if we aren't challenging Dignitas every chance we get, they're just going to keep scoring. And look at this. Arju sends it off the crossbar, and Jack lets it fall back to him. This is the craziest game. Just every shot off the crossbar and out somehow. So often it goes in.
That's the thing is, oh my, another shot coming through, as these have just been so close. But, as a caster, there's a little bit of prediction. Well, when the ball's halfway in the net, most of the time it's a goal, but the ball has been halfway in the net so many times between these two teams, and yet they are making the saves.
How does it constantly bounce out? It's 0-0. You think one of them is eventually going to go in, but that's just not how the ball's falling right now. Arju has Matane on the wing. Going to go for a flip reset. Chooses not to use it, and Jorius will get the clear downfield. Violent Panda waits. Bluey able to push it away from the Dignitas rotation, but Jack makes it uncomfortable for Matane. He's up to it. Violent Panda, was expecting a touch from Matane, but he shaded himself behind the ball. Galaxy Racer, no chance on overtime.
I'm curious to see what the kickoff is here from Dignitas. They try and use a little cheeky one. No, it's going to be straight in from Jorius. Into overtime we go. Season on the line here for these teams. And Dignitas just going to boom it downfield to get themselves on offense, and it might pay off, as Arju had to bail them out. Matane gets a good touchdown field as well, and responded by Dignitas as they throw it back. Matane to throw it to his own corner.
And Matane preventing Jack from getting a free shot on net. Jorius trying to set one up, but Arju's right there. Galaxy Racer have gotten faster and faster on defense, but Dignitas really want this major spot. The shot's on target. Matane picked up the save. Jack falls on top of it, but Arju gets right back under the ball. Galaxy Racer losing the touch to Jorius, uses the rest of his boost, but can't get back to the ball. Jack will continue the push. Matane has the next save, and Galaxy Racer will not relent in the blue half. They will not let this ball get by them in the box. Bluey up in front again over Jorius. Jack trying to find new life in the blue half, but they just haven't found a consistent opportunity yet.
I feel like with the chances that Dignitas have in high pressure situations, they could crack the defense here of Galaxy Racer. Galaxy Racer have really been only able to clear the ball downfield in this overtime, and not much more. Maybe this could set something up. Matane wanted the dunk, but couldn't hold on to it.
Bluey kicks this one up high, but Dignitas had these reads, but that's a pass to Arju instead. Violent Panda clutch on the save again. That's his second recorded, but several he's blocked before the shot ever materialized for Dignitas in game 5. Bluey gets the demo, but not before the touch goes right back out, and Arju has to make up for lost ground. Flips it towards, and Violent Panda is there again. Feel like I'm saying his name a lot on defense. Matane rips another one. Jorius kicks it up high, and Jack gets the clear for Dignitas. Arju forced to wait for Violent Panda, or is he?
Good second touch there from Arju as well, kind of fooling the transition from Dignitas, thinking that he had messed up by not getting that touch initially on the ground. A good dunk here from Violent Panda. This could be the opportunity for Dignitas so they finally get out from their own side. Arju beats one, but can't get by Jorius. This one coming back down to Jorius. The shot is wide. Apparently Jack still trying to keep the play alive as Violent Panda comes through. Dignitas cannot get through Galaxy Racer, at least not yet, as that one's pitched across the net.
The boost is starting to whittle away on the Galaxy Racer side. 2 players under 25 boost, but they're able to get that clear and now collect some midfield canisters for their efforts. Arju can force the challenge back into the corner. Matane, he's got to look. He's got one. Matane's got 2 off the crossbar. Bluey keeps it going, and he wins the challenge cleanly. Arju, the shot. It's good. Galaxy Racer deliver the knife to Dignitas. They move on.
After all the offense that they had, everyone backed up from Dignitas, and Arju to put them away. 2 minutes and 41 seconds, 5 games. and Galaxy Racer still alive in RLCSX.
Wow. Well, that turned into quite a match. Dignitas had a commanding start in game number 1, but after that, it was a completely new tone in this match. And Galaxy Racer, it was just the name of the game, Corelli. Just don't let Dignitas pass the ball for free. Always make sure that there is a cost associated with any pass that Dignitas tried to have. And that defense won them this match because like you were saying in the overtime, they hadn't generated a lot of offense in game 5.
No, and especially, like you said, in the beginning of that overtime, it felt like they were just booming the ball down the field, maybe kind of getting calibrated to what Dignitas were going to throw at them. And Dignitas kind of responded to that. It was a little bit of a boom ball there for the first minute, but they felt a lot of pressure after that. Then they got down the field, some brilliant plays in the midfield to keep their attack on, and a massive and well-earned win here for Galaxy Racer.
Now, coming up next, we got a fun one. I can't wait for it. Team Queso versus Team Vitality. Only one can move on in the lower bracket. Who goes to Championship Sunday? Find out after the break.